Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I really don't. I really don't want to create a video, a proper video, because then I have to spend time editing it, and I'd just rather do something else. I haven't been very motivated to do videos that involve editing because, you know, if I'm going to put even more work into it, then I want some results. So, all right. So, I realize that there's a couple projects that I want to work on in the next couple of weeks with vehicles that I have, and I have so many vehicles. Heck, most of them aren't even in the card, off the card. So, and these are just vehicles that I've gotten in the last, I'd say 4 months. I really didn't start getting vehicles until like September 2025. So that's September. That's October. Well, all of September, October. No, actually, it was late September. Is when I went to Huracan. Yeah, so really October, November, December, January, February, and March has just started. So not even in half a year, I have a metric. I think the correct terminology is a metric shitload of vehicles. Now, with that said, I think I like all of these vehicles. It's not like, I got these and I don't really have a purpose for them. But I do want to go through them. I need to categorize them in how I'm going to build them as teams and stuff like that. I have a huge pile of them down here. So this could be a rather lengthy video. But I didn't want to sit down and, do something proper with a camera and all that stuff. It's like, we'll just do a live thing and you guys can come and go and, it is what it is. Ask questions. Wonder what kind of medicine I need to be on for having so many things. It's the reality is a lot of these I got either for free or paid $1 for them. There's really there's very few that I spent more than $1 on. So I think like maybe 5 vehicles. So, and they were specific things that I want. So we're gonna go through here and try to organize these in a better way. I've got a bunch of loose ones in bags. We're going to leave that for last. And some not in bags. And most of these, I would say, are Hot Wheels. There are some Matchboxes in here. There are some oddball things like that. I don't want to take them out of the package because it kind of protects them. And you're like, well, why are you protecting vehicles that are just going to get damaged anyways, or they're going to look damaged on the racetrack? And I just didn't want to do that. So, without further ado, in no particular order, here we go. This is a Ford Escort. Got some nice graphics on it. I have no idea what team that's for. This is probably one of those free agents, meaning they're not on the British team, they're not on the German team, what have you. Okay. Here is a Mini Cooper that I had, and I didn't think I had it, and I bought another one of. So, this is a spare. It's probably going to be make it a wreck or something like that. All right, the Japanese team, you're going to see a lot of these. This is a 73 Honda Civic Custom. I particularly like this one, this color scheme. It's got nice headlamps on there. You can see I paid a whole $1 for it. And this is an older, this is a 2021. So you can't just go to a store and get a 2021 model because they're only, unless it's like a secondhand store. So I have a bunch of these. So these are for the Japanese or the Asian team. All right. First one for the Italian teams, Maserati Shamal. It's a beautiful mid-blue color. We have a 76 Chevette with an NHRA symbol. I don't even know. I guess I should probably count these as I go. This is number 4. And this is going to go in the free agency. Okay, we have a Mazda RX-3. This is going to be on the Asian team. This must be an older vehicle. I don't remember these things being around. Must be from the 70s. I'll count them later. Matchbox makes vehicles you could actually afford to ever have. And this is one of them, a 2019 Mazda 3. Came really close to getting one of these in real life. I really like the way this vehicle looks on the outside, especially in the cherry red color. But, we were releasing and, they didn't have anything that the wife liked. To be honest with you, the inside of the Mazdas are kind of like a bit boring looking. So, Mazda 3 in, it looks like it's metallic black. That's on the Japanese team. The Asian team, I'm going to do that all night long. Okay, Ferrari SF900 Stradale in pewter? Yeah. That goes on the Italian team. And if I remember, if I got these somewhere special, I'll bring it up. Like, for instance, these, there was this model convention in Orlando, actually in Kissimmee, really Orlando. It's at the same hotel that our Huracan and Recon gets held at. And it's called Modelpalooza. And people in the model club's like, oh, it's huge, there's going to be all kinds of models. I went there, totally disappointed. Nothing I wanted. I actually went there to go look for stuff for the Japanese. There wasn't there for the Japanese. I didn't have any Japanese decals or planes or tanks. None of that. So I ended up getting Hot Wheels. Now, these were older ones. This is, I think, 2003. And this is extremely tuned. Tooned. Tuned. Exaggerated. And this is some kind of, what are they calling this thing? 2004 first editions, hard-nosed Chevy. So, perfect for gas signs. This is going in the generics. Okay, this is, I didn't know this is a British team. Aston Martin DB4 GT High Speed Edition. This is wild looking. This is why I'm doing this. There's other things in here that fit in my British team that I'm going to have to dig through here and get it. I'm not going to find too many British things because I already pulled them all out, I thought. But kind of a cool paint scheme. See, I don't want to repaint this. It's like it's cool. It's got a cool paint scheme on it. All right. Matchbox, continuing with things that are more mundane vehicles. Well, these things are super expensive. This is a $50,000 car. 2024 Honda Civic Type R. That's on the Asian team. For the French guys. 1970 Citroën 2CV. Okay, this is a Woody called a Long Block. I think this is a make-believe car, but it's got that wooden paneling on it. Got knee on the top of it. We'll leave this in the generics. The generics are going to be really, really big. Most of them are fall into that category, including silly things, kind of like this roller toaster. This is probably going to get repainted. Probably. All right. Monster Dairy Delivery. Ryleman. I don't know what the hell Ryleman is. I think that's how you say that. It's got a bunch of milk jugs on it. The Milkman. Okay, and here's its cousin in a different color. Yeah, I had so many that I bought two of them, and I didn't remember that I had one. So one may be a wreck. We may repaint one. I think that's what makes more sense. Probably going to keep this one and repaint this one. Could use those wheels for something else. Okay. All right, Matchbox. Ah, yes, Jungle Jim here. 1966 Land Rover Gen 2. Look at this thing. Is it iridescent a little bit? I think it's a little iridescent. It's actually a good car for the Indians. Bengal Benny or something like that. All right, this is a 240Z, same style 240Z as Flower and Fubuki is over there. This one is metallic. It's like a red-orange. This is a modern car, meaning it's this year's Hot Wheels. So this is going to be on the Asian team. Oh no, French are over here. There's not too many French vehicles I picked up. Okay, here's a Dodge Daytona 69. Dodge Daytona. Cool looking vehicle. Perfect for gas stands. All right, this thing, it's called Purple Passion, and I don't know why because it's pink. So this is probably going to be on the girls' team or somebody who thinks they're a girl and isn't. I'm just floating. We'll probably have to move them somewhere else. Here's another pink one. Okay. A 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat. In pink. All right. We haven't even scraped this thing yet. And we're at, I don't know, probably 20. I have no idea. I'm going to, carded cars, I probably have 200 carded cars. Probably. If I had to guess. There's a lot down here. You know, once I found out that if you go to a store, you better get it because it may not be available anymore. Because, you know, you only have like the modern, you know. I mean, I've seen 2026. There's not too many 26s that have come out. But these are all 2025s or ones from the secondhand store that are older models. So, okay. We're going to have one team that has all the battery-powered vehicles. And this is a Lucid Air. I don't even know who the hell makes Lucid. GM, it's their own thing. I don't know. Won't see me in one. Yeah. I think there's a Tesla or two floating around. Those go on the same team. Okay. 68 Corvette Gas Monkey Garage. Got that exaggerated engine. Perfect for gas lines. I was thinking of doing this on the island of the kitchen table, but I really need to sit down. This is going to take a long time, and I don't want to pull my back or something like that. All right, another Frenchie. Renault Escape F1. I don't know whether this is an SUV or a battery-powered vehicle, or this might be, does it say? Feel the speed of this one-of-a-kind MPV, features a chassis and mid-mounted V10 engine, not battery-powered, taken straight from the Renault 1993 racer, producing 800 bhp, oh my god, and 5,200 pounds of torque. Wow. Okay. Doesn't look like it's that fast. Okay, well, Frenchie. All right. Like I said, Matchbox makes kind of mundane things. Here's a 1984 Toyota MR2. All right. This is a vehicle that once I saw it, back when I was a kid, this was like one of the coolest vehicles ever. If you saw one of these, you'd be like, oh man, these are really cool. Because I'm not a muscle car guy. I like, well, I like Japanese stuff, but back then, when you're a kid, you don't know any better. And everybody likes Porsches. And this is an 1983 928 with those round little lights. I always liked the way these look. I don't think they're actually that fast. And you'd probably be a fortune to fix it. But this is for the Germanics. There's Italians, pink cars, Germanics. There's a few more Germanics coming, for sure. Okay, here's the mistake. I just bought the Lotus Cortina exactly in this one. I didn't realize I had this one. So that's two that I bought. And I just bought those recently, and I already had them. I'd say, hey, make an Excel spreadsheet with the car. Man, I don't got to. That's like a hobby within itself. Okay, I've seen this in a store, and I figured this would be really hard to get a hold of because this would be a really popular vehicle. It's a 67 Camaro in all gold. But I've seen it in stores several other times. So apparently they're not that rare. I have no interest in looking for treasure hunts and stuff like that. I've watched a couple of videos of guys that look for treasure hunts and which ones are the latest ones. And honestly, they all look like ass. And I'm going to just... There's no point in a car being worth anything because I'm going to put guns and stuff on it. I'm going to gas-land it up, so... I'm not really searching for them that way. Okay, this is a Mazda RX-7 1995 Drift. It's got a 95 logo on it. That's the nice thing about these race cars is they've got numbers and placards on them to make them look different. So they got some stripes. Just weather them up, put guns on them, and you're good to go. This is in the Asian line. Okay, here's the second Custom 70 Honda that we see. This was just almost kind of in the color of a refrigerator from the 1960s. Cute little bastard. Red interior. Okay, Porsche Taycan Turbo S. I think this may be a battery-powered. It is. It's a battery-powered car. So I'm going to put it over here with the battery heads. Okay? It's not going to go with the German. It's going to go with the battery heads. Okay, here's a 1947 Chevy Fleetline. Is it similar to this guy? Purple Passion. Nah, it's similar. I think the Purple Passion looks more like a Mercury. Okay, here's the vehicle that was the closest to my own personal vehicle I could find. And this was a 2024 Subaru WRX S4 STI. I believe this is a Japanese only model. But it was the closest one. I don't have a 2024. Mine's a 2021. So, and it's funny because one of the things that's really annoying about these newer models that the WRX community doesn't really like is the plastic cladding around the wheels. Like you can see here in the drawing, it makes it look like there's a huge gap between your tire and the chassis, and it's color matched on here, which is how they should have made it to begin with. Interesting. That's over in the Japanese group. Asian group, damn it! I'll be doing that all night. All right, another Honda 73 Civic Custom. Cute little striped Joker. These are going to be buggies on the Japanese team. So they're going to be 13, 14 points, something like that. You run two of them instead of a 27-point vehicle. Now we're up to what, 3 of them? I think I have like 6. All right, another Subaru. This one was kind of hard to find. I did get it at the secondhand store. Its tires will definitely be repainted because this isn't no little girl's bike with the white tires. It's a Subaru Brat. So it's a pickup truck. It's a truck for the Asian team. So, pretty cool. I think these were like some kind of special edition. Yeah, I don't know what the special edition of these things was called. But there's 5 cars in this group. So. Okay, this is one of the ones I spent more than a buck for. These cost me $5, but I got 2 cars for them. And these are, I've showed this before, these are really cool. It has, I don't know what vehicle this is down here, but it has a Nosferatu, that's what it is. It's going to be a nitrous oxide Ferratu. And then this thing up here, which Drad Racer? Draco Racer? Something. The one on the top's not very useful. I got it for the one on the bottom. The one on the bottom is pretty awesome. And no, I'm not going to have vampires and monsters in mine, in my game. This is kind of in its own category. All right. This thing, this is one that I found out it was coming out. I went and searched for a long time before I found this. This is a truck from my Asian team. It's got a Lucky Cat on it. This is called Raijin Express. And it almost looks like it's got some guns there on top of the cab. So, kind of cool. All right, we need a drink. Tea, of course. Okay. Continuing on. A Koenigsegg Jesko. Now, Koenigsegg is Swedish, I think. So this guy kind of doesn't have a home right now. So he's probably going to be a free agent. I think of Koenigsegg, the first thing I think of is there was this one game, one of the first driving games I ever played when I got my computer called Midtown Madness. And I want to say it's in Midtown Madness too. And this thing's so low to the ground, might have been in the third one. It's so low to the ground in that game is anytime you hit a curb, you wipe out. So, it's not a great vehicle for that. It's faster than anything, but we'll put that in the free agent pile. Okay, we got a 59 Chevy Impala. This is going to be for the Mexican lowrider team. I don't know what year this is, but 2012. Yeah, so I bought it in, so this thing's 13 years old, or it was 13 years old when I got it. Can't get these anymore unless you go to some place that sells them. Now, it's not some kind of a super hunt or something like that, so it just cost $1. So technically it's less expensive than a car now, because if you go to Target or Walmart or something, they're, $1.24 or $1.18, something like that. But all right. This Hot Wheels Video Game Heroes. I didn't even know that I had this thing. I got this probably because it has some rockets that are pictured to be on the front of this thing already on it. That gold shit's got to go. There's no way that's going to fly with it being gold. And they say it's a video game, but I don't know what video game it would go with. If it was a video game thing, I'd put it on the Nerdburglar team. Oh, interesting. There's a couple of, if you flip up underneath, there's actually a couple rockets on there. Gold window, that actually will work. You stain that and looking fine. Okay. Here's, I think, the 4th or the 5th Honda Civic Custom. Another one of these things. All right, Dodge Hemi Challenger. This is one of those perfect car for Gaslands. For a Gaslandic car, perfect. It's got a number. It's got some graphics. It's got sponsors on it. Good stuff. Okay. Ooh, I paid $2 for this thing. I think I got this at the flea market. And I had not seen a 2020 a GR Supra, one of the new Supras yet. So we have a Supra. Obviously goes on the Japanese. On the Asian side, damn it! Almost all the vehicles are Japanese. There's a few Koreans, but we'll get to them. Alright. Saw this at the grocery store. And this is a fruity colored Porsche Cayman. Is that how you guys say it? Cayman S? Cayman S. It's got gold ass rims. This almost needs to go on the Urban Brotherhood. You know, Shaniqua's ride or something like that. I'm gonna put it with the Germans for now, but that's got a whole lot of bling on it. Okay, here's one of the girl team cars. This is a Matt and Debbie Hayes 1988 Pro Street Thunderbird. That's funny. When I picked this up, I was thinking it was a Mustang, but I didn't get a good look at it. I still would have gotten it. It's irrelevant. It's got a chrome interior. That's not going to work. Okay, Hot Wheels kit concept, you know. There you go. Modernized. Is this supposed to be electric? I don't know. I'm going to put it over here with the electric vehicles. Oh my God. Okay. I got this not because I wanted it, because I knew it was going to be rare, and I figured I didn't want to get it later. Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. They make this in red as well. Not all Ferraris are red. Italian team. Wherever the heck they are. Here. Okay, Toyota GR86 Cup. That's in the Asian team. Yeah, got that right. Not all Ferraris are red, and not all Lamborghinis are whatever color Lamborghinis are. Lamborghinis, I associate them with being not red. I mean, you can't have a red Lamborghini, but the Ferrari's a red color. So this is a Lamborghini Huracan, which means hurricane in Spanish. Sterato. Safari boat. Is it a safari vehicle? I don't know. Okay. Here is one of the Asian vehicles, and not Japanese. It's a KEI swap. We've got some video game kind of crap on it. Some kind of van. It's got a mean looking face there on the... It's like an angry Pikachu. Oh, it even says, this angry yet adorable, cute 1990s KEI style van has been transformed from a utilitarian transporter into a gnarly drift rocket. With a massive swapped engine in the rear, this tiny wonder has no problem kicking the back end out and getting sideways on the track. All right, I thought this was a real vehicle. I guess it isn't. Well, this sounds like it's Korean or something, so... KEI. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. Continue on. Here's that Jeep Gladiator I was talking about the other day. It's got a couple of motorbikes on it. This is a GMC 91 Cyclone. It's like a little S10 pickup. I think the Chevy was the S10. I don't remember what the pickup truck for the GMC. It's the same damn car, just same vehicle. It's kind of lowridered. We'll put it over here the free agents. It's got a covered back on it. Dodge Viper GTS. I didn't know I had a yellow Viper. I know I got a blue one. Blue and white stripes. That's a classic Viper color. Okay, one more frog. Citroen Ami. This is not 1/64th scale. Because it's like way too big. But it'd be some kind of crazy buggy. Okay, when I saw this, I'm like, I know what I'm going to call this, batshit crazy. And it's the Batman thing from Arkham Asylum, Batmobile. But it's not Batman, it's just some guy who thinks he's a superhero. You know, driver ain't well, and I mean, none of these drivers are well. Drift box. I don't know what we're going to do to this thing. It looks like it's a Japanese type vehicle. It says Hot Wheels Euro, but it definitely doesn't speak to me that it's for particular groupings of drivers. This is a make-believe vehicle called the Revenger. Beautiful stripes on it. Here is I had that Woody in green, now we have it in blue. The Woody Brothers. And Slide and Burn, also in a hot metallic pink. Make-believe vehicle. Put it over here with the Pink Sisters. Alright, I said Matchbox makes kind of mundane vehicles. Well, here's a perfect example of one. 2016 Nissan Sentra. Japanese? Yeah, I guess I'll put over here Japanese. Asian, damn it, Asian! Honda Civic Type R. Do I have this one already? Well, I've got the Matchbox version of it. And that's the Hot Wheels version of it. Somebody's copying the other one. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had one of these. I did not realize I had one of these. That's good because I'm looking at this thing just got moved to the top of the queue. Okay, because this is one of these vehicles that I already know what it's going to be called. I was looking for it. And this is a Surfing School Bus. Now, I don't know why the hell it's surfing. There's no surfing stuff on it. This thing's going to be called Bust a Move. You know, B-U-S-S-E-D. Bust a Move. Awesome. Okay. Little Roar. I think I probably walked by this many, many times. Why do I have so many? Well, I go to the damn grocery store. Hey, go get milk or whatever. I said, okay, well, I'll come back with 2 cars. You know, some people buy lottery tickets. I mean, that's one way I got some, you know. I walked by this many, many times before I ended up getting it. It definitely has some parts that need to be painted on it. But this is kind of like a little Jeepy guy. A dune buggy. Dunes. Alright, what is this? A Nissan Skyline. Very hard to find these. GTR. I don't really like the color scheme that's on it. It's very dark. It has graphics you can barely see. But it is a Skyline, and it's very hard to find a Skyline on the shelf. For, you know, the base price of the, not, some custom one that costs like $7 or $8. Okay, Shelby GT 67 Shelby GT 500. It's black, gold, or copper striping on it. Stuff like this, like the details, the copper that's on the wheels, that's not going to stay. I can deal with the copper everywhere else. I'm not going to deal with freaking copper wheels. It just doesn't look right. All right. This is very similar to this other vehicle that I had, the Revenger. This is called Fast Fish. It's a 2008 new models, and it has that copper-like color. Really cool looking vehicle. Okay, this is, believe it or not, a freaking Volvo. Volvo gasser. So this is one of these grease monkey type things. 43. Is that Richard Petty's number? What does it say on it? Let me get the super readers out. Lickety split. Okay. All right. This is, I picked this up and I'm like, this got to be some kind of nerd burglar mobile. The Vanster. It's got some Kandinsky type of, I think that's what I'm thinking of, modern art bullshit on there. It's art, man. It's fucking squares, man. All right, let's put these over here in the potential nerd burglars area. Plymouth GTX. I saw this. This is like an awesome car for this. An Orange. Again, the only thing bad about it is it's got an interior that looks chrome. Okay, this is another Brothers mobile. Looks like it's a Durango, a lowered Durango, and it's called Fandango. Well, it doesn't have Fandango written on it. Thank goodness. It's got some spray cans or something like that on the top. Do we have a grouping for them yet? Some of my favorite cars to do is the bling mobiles. No. Okay, this is one I got from the flea market at what do you call that place? Model Palooza. Semi-fast. It's some kind of semi that maybe when we could do the other ones, we could use this as a possible different cab than the other ones that I have. I think this is the only one that I have that's a cab that is in the container. I hope none of these are worth anything because they're not going to stay on the card. I'm not going to keep the cards. Buick Riviera. Look at this beautiful thing. It's like something like the Punisher would have. It was a vehicle the Punisher had. Was it a Chevelle? I'm talking about the 2005 movie with Travolta. It's a Chevelle or a Pontiac GTO. One of those two. I want to say it's a Chevelle. Beautiful car. I wouldn't drive one because it handles like shit, but it looks awesome. Ford Mustang. Black. 92. Is that what they call it? Fox body? Maybe. Not a Mustang expert. All these have been like name brand ones. Name brand cars. Name brand. The thing is like, okay, like this one. This is a Walmart brand. Okay? They're not any cheaper. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to buy the Walmart one and save money. They're not cheaper. And actually, I don't know why I have this one, because I already have it. 1971 Roadkill GT. It's a make-believe vehicle, but it looks awesome. This is going to be repainted, because these colors just... Ugh. Actually, the body color isn't too bad. 1993 Toyota Celica. It's a sports car with like 140 horsepower. Like, that's not very sporty. Asian. Move them over with the Asians. What do we got here? This is a Pagani Utopia. Pagani, I think, is Italian, is it not? Sure sounds like it. All those Italian cars, not a single one of them's red. Okay. Here's another one of the gangsta mobiles. This is an 82 Cadillac Seville. Like a pimp daddy mobile right here. Perfect for that. If you guys are just showing up, don't worry, there's still plenty to come. I don't even know where I'm at right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 7, 8, 9, 6, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 77, 75. Yeah, basically the cars that I have built is like all these cars here. From here over, I have this many cars built. I have like 65 cars. So, and only in a few months. So, you know, I mean, I'm on a roll. I can knock them out. So it's like, oh man, you're never going to get to them. Well, I probably am not going to get to them all. But man, I can put a hell of a dent on them. And I can pick and choose which ones I want to do next. And I'm able to knock so many of them out because I'm not repainting the whole freaking car. You know? This has some cool graphics. Why would I repaint that? Why would I repaint that? This looks exactly kind of what the kind of vehicle that I want to do with it. You know? Okay. Continuing on. Corvette Grand Sport. I believe this is a 2026. Nope, it's a 2025. Told you it's going to be the big pile right here. We got this one for fun. Street Wiener. It's in the shape of a hot dog. A loaded hot dog. Actually, it's got jalapenos on there. And well, it's not going to have green tires. Okay, I mean, but what's it say on it? Spicy dog. Okay. Or we got to put some kind of a driver in there. An Italian red car. Alfa Romeo Giulia. There it is. Okay, this is I think this is one Mitch actually had. I'm like, give me that. Is that... The one that I have is called Goldilocks. This was going to be Pinch a Penny. Going to have a picker on it. All these cars I've bought myself with the exception of this one. So... And if they have a sticker on here like $1, I got those from the place, the used place, the one that sells older things, whatever the hell it's called. Vintage Toy King. Okay, Volkswagen Beetle, but this is not going to go on the German team because these are like the surf dudes. Probably whatever team the Hippie Kaye is on. It's like hippie, beach bums, that kind of stuff. Okay. Do we have a spot for them? I guess I'll put them here, but I don't think I have a. I'm surprised I haven't come across more German vehicles. There's a couple there. I have them. They're just not here. Another Subaru BRZ. Oh, this is a Subaru BRZ as opposed to the Toyota GR86. They're technically the same car. Yep. What's up, Tritark? Oh, I got a car just for you. I actually confiscated this from somebody. I saw what they had. I'm like, I'll take that. It's a police tow truck. And I'm going to put some kind of a rod up here so it extends in front of the windshield. And there's going to be, like they're fishing, and there's going to be a donut. I'm going to make a donut. So it's almost like, those cartoons where you're like running, like with some kind of a bait right in front of them to keep them running. Same thing. So they drive fast. They're going to catch that donut. Tow truck. Yeah, what else am I going to do? I painted some tanks or whatever, but this is the only thing that is easy to set up and play. That's not a shitload. I repoed a car. I get that. Well, technically, somebody brought it over, and I'm like, I'll take that. Because it's hard to find. It's hard. I specifically wanted a tow truck that was a police one. Like I want to find a Christmas tow truck, right? Like in Christmas colors. They do those corny Christmas things, and I know they make it, but because I want to call that one mistletoe. So it'll be a tow truck that has missiles on it. Here's the Tesla. Tesla's over here. Alright, what kind of redneckdom is this? Chevy Blazer 4x4. Yeah, get you some. The thing that makes DBA difficult is arguing about the rules. And I'm not saying our group arguing. I'm just like, you put something out there and people want to bitch how you did the stuff. That's the problem with the internet. It gives everybody a voice, and some people are just causing trouble. So with Gaslands, there's some things that we don't run according to the rules, and we don't fucking care. I don't know the author. I don't have anything against him. But there's some things that just don't make any sense sometimes. We're going to try to run them by the rules, but if something doesn't make sense, we'll play it our own way. K5 Blazer, your other dream truck. The closest thing to a dream truck I have is there's a guy at work who drove a truck in, and I was in awe how good it looked. And it was a silver 4Runner, and it had knobby tires. It looked freaking great. It looked great. But those things are so freaking expensive. It's like a $65,000 vehicle. I can barely afford well, $30,000 vehicles are now 40, so, that's like a spit in your face. All right, what do we got here? Diamacchini Veloce. I don't know what the hell this is. Is this a real vehicle? No, born in El Segundo. Okay, so if it's born in El Segundo, so this is going to be a make-believe Italian car. But all those trucks like that, they just have such poor gas mileage, and they just don't have any performance worth a damn. I mean, I don't need to haul anything. I just like getting up to speed fast and handle curves, and the trucks don't do that. Land Rover Defender double cab. Okay, I knew I had one of these floating around here, so this is going to go to the Brits team. It's got a snorkel on it? It sure is. It sure does, but it's not painted here. Well, we got to fix that. What do we got here? Porsche 911 Carrera T. In that silly ass putty color that everything's in. I've actually spoke to Mike Hutchinson, the guy behind Gasland. He's chill about the idea of people house ruling and ignoring a particular rule. Yeah. We haven't changed a lot. I mean, I think the only thing that we've changed is the in death race, the way they handle pole position. It was we were fucking it up constantly. So we got to come up with a method that's a little bit easier for us to follow. We were making mistakes all the time. It doesn't really matter, but we're having fun, but Schnorkel, that's right. What do you think about these cars that they make these days and these colors that aren't metallic? See, I'm like, if you're going to have a car, it's got to have metallic flake in it. Or it's just like, I don't mean in the game. I mean in real life. In real life, I'm not driving a car that's not sparkly. Oh, we got some redneck dumb stuff. Have you seen my redneck sign? This is my crowning moment right here. Making this out of just pieces of sticks. Got two places for two guys to stand there and shoot at people. Get off my porch, you son of a bitch! This is all made with Chat GPT. Yeah, this is superb. So not only is it served for advertising, for environment, but it's also, it can block. So if you need the race to go a different direction, Yeah, that's the one for the red. That's one for rednecks. Mud Metal Mayhem. Louder than thinking. And I specifically did not use the Confederate flag because I don't want to get nicked for it. Okay, so we reversed the colors and we didn't put any stars on there. Cruel Britannia. No kings, no cunts. I'm using AI the way it should be used. Because I'm not posting things that are like, hey, look at this war that just started, no. No, that's called lying. I wish I would hurry up and take my job. That way I can sit at home and do this all day. Asian decimation. You fuck up now. Mitch and I say that all the time, so we gotta work that in there. This is the first one I did. Boombox Carnage. Die, Felicia. It just does too good a job not to do this, not to use this. And for the German team, Circus Germanicus, and down on the bottom, written, I told it to write that in there. Speed is everything, is what it says on there. Yep. I'm not playing games without impressions. And it's not meant to be racist. We just make fun of everything, It's like, that's how I grew up, in the 80s. Like, you don't hate anybody, you just make fun of stuff, If you can't have fun, then I don't want to play the game. Let me grab my phone because I'm going to have to show you the Mexican one. You'll get a kick out of this one. I haven't printed it yet, but it is made. And it's amazing how very little prompts I did to this. It basically did it itself. The Asphalt Saints. And what else do I have that I haven't printed out yet? Oh, this is the Nerdburglar Team one. Nerdburglars, thrust the science. You got some superhero looking dude on there. You got a bunch of guys in a van, goblin thing on there. Yeah, the mech. I love the freaking mech blow. I like all the vehicles. I really do. I mean, they're all cool. Um, what else do we have? Oh, the Chop Shop. Oh, we made this one. I just haven't out. I just haven't made. I basically had to change gears because I was like, okay, we're creating too many signs, and I need to break it up and do something else. Marty's Motors and Machine Guns. All right, let's see how old school you are, okay? I made an advertising for the site in my garage, and I made this. I told it what to put on it. Well, it made it. I told it what to put on it. Would you put these on your vehicle? They go tires. They go fast. They go slow. They go through rocks. They go through snow. If you know, you know. No, this is too much fun. This is too much fun. DBA is a great game. This is even more fun than DBA. And the problem with DBA is like you go and you build an army. For me at least, it's a commitment of 5 months of doing nothing else and being rushed to complete it on time to be able to play it. And I don't need that in my life. Where here I can go and I can build a car, and move on and do something different. Okay. Cruise Bruiser, some other redneck. I guess some of these vehicles could fall in a redneck group. Okay, here we go. This is for the brothers, for Boombox Carnage. We got the hot chicken truck. It's going to be some kind of a flamethrower and throw napalm and stuff like that. Why is it so blurry? There we go. Where's those? Here. Along with Pimp Daddy. I'm surprised that they don't make the, what do they call it? The Pimp Mobile from Live and Let Die. That is a cool vehicle. That combination of a couple of different vehicles in white. I'm surprised nobody makes it. Okay, a Ferrari. Oh, it's the same Ferrari that I have in yellow, but I have it in red. Well, one of them will get repainted because I can't have them both with a number 64. That's just, no. I don't mind two number 64s, but not the same vehicle in it. Okay, we got a 75 Chevy Blazer Custom. You like this thing? I have no regrets. I don't play DBA anymore. I don't have time for I don't want to hear the arguing. I don't want to have people arguing about how to play the game and they've never played the game. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. It's a Toyota RSC. It's one I got at the flea market. It's old. It looks like an Isuzu Via Cross in a way. It's a cool looking vehicle. Asian. Here's the other Korean vehicle. It's a custom Kia EV6. And it's got some... You love Blazers. Well, made your day. Weird ass colored wheels. Not rims, wheels. What is this? This is... Oh my god, we have another Mini Cooper. Son of a bitch. Another Mini Cooper, and I got like 7 of them. All right, this one's too cool. A Maru GTC. Like a freaking Hornet or a Bee or something like that. Yep. So, I'm making these cars so they're part of one team, but they can flip-flop and go to another one and still maintain a theme. For instance, this anime one, it's on the Asian team, right? But it'd also be on the Nerd Burglars, because they like that anime stuff. Flower and Fubuki. It's a 240 that is pink. It's going to be on the all-girls team, and it's also on the Japanese team. Not every vehicle's that way. The exception are ones that cross over. But that's the kind of fun I have with it, So, we haven't played a lot of stuff with teams yet, where you can have like 2 people that are on one team. But what's working for me now is I'll set up the game and I'll just bring the vehicles that are in that game. Because if I brought all my vehicles, I have over 65 vehicles. Like, that's a lot of packing, So, okay, we're just getting started here. Been on for over an hour, and we're still just getting started. These are just the vehicles I have on cards, and I'm not going to take them off the card because they pack a lot better and they're protected. What the hell is this? A torque twister. No thank you. Some futuristic vehicle. It's got, a lot of that stainless stuff doesn't work out. You have to just repaint it. But body style and color, it's got nice stripes and everything. We have 3 agents here in the center. This I actually picked up for my World War II game. It's a 34 Chevy Master Coupe. I don't think it'll be in this game, but it's here. Very hard to find one of these cars. And that's a Z. And this is the Walmart brand. You don't save any money by getting a Walmart brand one. They cost basically the same. Oh yeah, some of the Hot Wheels cars do look goofy. And it doesn't matter. It works with this game. This is a goofy-ass game. And there's some make-believe vehicles that look just fine. Like this thing. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. These Walmart things. This is a make-believe car. My dad hated Hot Wheels. He's like, oh, they don't look realistic. The ones I liked were... I guess this is a free agency one. Tomica. Because they had opening doors that opened and stuff like that. But they made mundane type vehicles. Yep. One guess who has this vehicle? This is going to be like the Black Mamba or something like that. It's a Regal. What is this? Alfa Romeo BC Competizione. Like a metallic maroon. This vehicle's make-believe. But it's perfect for this game. And I think I have this in a copper color. Ravenger. It's got nice stripes on it. No, please don't send me any cars. Please don't send me any cars. I mean, I appreciate it. Don't send me any more cars. I'm at the point where I'm going to have to seek therapy. Because this is just not this. It's all the other ones, too. The funny thing is I don't give a shit if they're beat up. Because there's a couple of cars that are repainted that were beat up. And you can't tell. Musclemania Dodge Challenger. Great car for this. So all these here in the middle is what I would call free agents. You know, they're not necessarily any particular team. Mercedes-Benz 500E. This is going to the Germans. I did buy something this weekend that I spent a lot of money on. And it was because it was special vehicles. And let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I think it's 3 vehicles. They're all expensive. I saw this. This thing's beautiful. This Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint. This is going to be some like Orangina thing. It's really, really nice looking. It was like $7 or so. I just saw it and I'm like, hey, I gave up drinking soda, so there's my soda money. This is better for me. I could pick back up drinking sodas if I want to. I gave up sodas for Lent. Okay, I saw this. This is like a $7 vehicle. And as soon as I saw this, I knew immediately what I was going to do. And I almost picked up the Lamborghini Hummer looking thing that's also in black. Russians. It is a Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.8 AMG. This is going to have some kind of red star on the side of it. That's what those damn mafioso Russian guys drive. So this is going to be, you know, Vladimir, you know, something or another. And then the third one that I got, and look, I got like 12 of them and put them in a cart, and I'm like, okay, we got to cut it down. This is going to be for my Mexicans. This thing's awesome. Another lowered, what is this one, a Bonneville? Pontiac Bonneville. You don't like Mercedes? I like the idea of German cars, but they put stuff in the wrong place. I just can't even figure out how to turn on the lights. You try to make the left-hand turn signal, and you turn the wipers on. You turn on the wipers and the turn signals. It's just like, no. These are the kind of vehicles I like right here. The Asian ones. That's what I'm used to. But you got to put the driving, you got to put the conducting steering wheel on the left-hand side. None of that right-hand side steer bullshit. Okay, where are my Mexicans at? Where's my Mexicans at? Orale chingón! There we go. The names that the Mexican cars have, I have fun with that. What's this, another Porsche? Nope, a Lamborghini Miura. The Pastafarians. A Bugatti in an ugly ass color. Remember when these cars were just all the rage? Oh, this is called a Chrysler Pronto. But it's obviously, you know what those things are. Those were a piece of shit, weren't they? Can't even remember what they were called anymore. And then Chevy made their SST or whatever. That was the SSR or something like that. That was like the equivalent. It's like retro done wrong. Like, I love the way, my wife will argue with me. I love the way the new Challengers look. They look absolutely awesome. Now, I probably wouldn't want to drive one of them. First of all, can't afford the fucking gas. But, you know, I'm not a fan of domestic vehicles. But on the outside, absolutely gorgeous. It's like retro done right. Anyhow. What we got here? A Chevette! Ah, Chevette! Awesome. That's got to be a buggy class vehicle. Well, speaking of buggy class vehicles, Fiat 500. Little Luigi guy. No, that's not what his name is. That's too simpleton of a name. What's this? Audi TT RS Coupe. And a color that they'd never paint an Audi in. What's this? A Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. This has got to be like the Red Baron or something like that. It's a German vehicle in red. It won't be called the Red Baron, but something, a play on words with that or something like that. Something similar. What's this? Another Fiat. Look at this little aquamarine guy. Buggy class vehicles. Porsche 911 in pink. So this is not going to be a female driver, but it's going to be somebody who does their nails. I'll leave it at that. It's going to be Dieter. Yeah. Okay. And this might be his boyfriend in this car. Siegfried and Roy. Remember these things? Volkswagen squarebacks. Wish I had a Carmen Ghia, a Gremlin, a Pacer. What else? Some of the Pinto. A whole fleet of Pintos that drive backwards. The driver is definitely going to have a lisp. Yeah, absolutely. This is probably going to be a hippie mobile. We're gonna have some hippie cars. I'm not gonna do all this and not be able to make fun of hippies. Audi 90. I picked this up, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because this is a classic BMW. But I have one in blue. That's the one I painted. I got this one because it's a neon, so I spent like $4 on it. Because I wanted one of these cars. The Asphodel is the blue one. We'll put it over here with the Germans. Maybe I'll just repaint it. We're almost to the bottom. What the hell is this? Toyota Celica. About a 98. Audi station wagon. I have a friend of mine who loves vehicles like this. Yeah, they don't have any of those Trabants. It's really limited what they have. I mean, you could find one, but not a mainline vehicle. Okay, so that's all the cars I have on cards. That's all the cars I have on cards. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to attempt to put these back in a way that makes freaking sense. And then we'll look at the ones that are open. Because the ones that are open are all over the place. And the only reason I'm not opening these is, they're protected a little bit. Now I can watch this video and see. I wonder if I had that car. Let me watch my video. Oh yeah, I do have that one. Where is it? Yeah, these cars are almost the same. Very similar looking. Well, one's from 2025 and one's from 2008. But that's a good color. Not a whole lot of Mustangs. I think I only have 2 or 3 of them. We got one Camaro. There's a hand-me-down. I gotta put these away. I got nowhere to work here. Like the Harry Potter car. The Harry Potter car is a nerd burglar vehicle and a British vehicle. Now, unlike Gaslands, my teams don't have any perks. because that's really hard to balance. It's not like, okay, all these vehicles in there, get to ignore one hazard or something like that. Like, I don't do that, because then you have them all behave similar to each other, and I didn't want that. I want them to all have their own personality, for better or for worse. Okay, these are the brothers. This one, Amaru, is one of the Asians. But I don't want to take any of these cars and turn them into wrecks. I think that's just... that doesn't sit well with me. It does not sit well with me to destroy things. And I mentioned this before. I can't fathom people that would destroy a stuffed animal. That's like sacrilege, because it's that's like therapy for some kid. I've been a kid before. I mean, I had a thing for stuffed animals when I was little, and I think it has to do with losing my mom at an early age. I can't verify that, but it makes sense. So, I actually send my daughter pictures of cute things like that I see. It's kind of our thing. And, yeah, I can't destroy a fucking stuffed animal or throw a stuffed animal away. There was a video I came across on a reel or something like that. It was these sanitation engineers, and somebody had thrown away a bear or something like that, and they salvaged it and put it on their garbage truck. I was like, you don't throw away a stuffed animal, man. You don't destroy a car, man. This could bring some enjoyment to some kid, I don't know. I guess that's just me. Sentimental about things like that. Okay. Whew. That was a workout. Alright. Those are all the ones I have on cars. If I have them loose, they take up less space, but then going through them, they're going to all be damaged. Now, the ones you buy from the secondhand place, either the color is good, but the car is ass, or the color is ass, and the car is good. There's no in between. The ones from the secondhand place come in little baggies, okay? Generally. So they're in this big pile, and you just go through them, and, hopefully they don't scratch each other up too much. Oh, I didn't count how many I had. I guess it's irrelevant. I can't count that high. All right. So we have a dump truck here. And a Porsche. That'd be for the Germans. I don't think that's a Hot Wheels. Is it? It feels like a Maisto. A Maisto, whatever the hell it's called. No, it's a Hot Wheels. It's an old one, though. 2022? That's not that old. This thing, I was talking about this the other day. There was in the airport in Huntsville, Alabama in the late 70s, there was a store that sold these cars, and they're called Wallace Burney. And I want to say they're a subsidiary of Hallmark. That's a salt truck? Is it? Well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Only salt I put on my food. Does it say that's what it is? It says highway maintenance truck. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyways, there are these exaggerated hippie-like vehicles, almost like Yellow Submarine meets Far Out. And they had one here. They have one that's looks like a banana, and they're just like bad Sesame Street trip or something like that. Here's a redneck vehicle for you. Yeehaw! And then a cop car. Cops. This is I thought this was a British vehicle, but it's actually an old Skyline. And I got a gold one of those too. Ooh, what's this? This is a Vega? How do I know so much about cars? Jesus. I'm not a car guy. I am now. Yep, it's a Vega. Son of a bitch. Nice. It's got nice stripes. Like, why would you destroy that paint job? I do have a cop team. And they're not really cops. Everybody else thinks they're cops, but they're not. I like yellow cars. They paint up really well. This is a nerd burglar team right here. This is like the fucking COVID van. Oh, I said the C word. Shame on me. Science. Put it back in here. It just protects it from getting damaged. That's over in the nerd burglar land. What the hell? What the hell is this ass? This thing? Is some kind of Japanese vehicle? Integra GSR. Yep. Definitely a girly driver. Oh, you didn't see this guy. I was working on this the other day. Where is he? I had this vehicle and I'm like, man, what am I going to do with this thing? I got to come up with something crafty for this vehicle. I'll show it to you. It's got a big dragon on it. But it's a Corvette. So I'm like, it's not really an Asian vehicle because, like, Asians love to drive Asian cars. They do. I'm sorry. There's exceptions. You know, I like to drive Asian cars and I'm not Asian. So I'm like, what is this guy going to be? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be, let me find this for you. Because I even made a billboard for him. You'll like this. I guess it's just you and me, man. It turns into that. Sometimes it'll be like one person and it's like, oh, they're there all night. Huh. Where's the rest of the, here we go. Oh, you know what? There's a thing you can search here for images. There we go. And search all my images. There we go. It should be in here. He's an Asian rapper named Rice Cube. Rice Rice Baby. Walk this way to Death Valley. Death Rally, actually. And it actually gave me a team. I didn't even ask for this. Look at the little guy he put in the corner. He's adorable. Now, that's not the logo for the team, but that's pretty damn cute. Even put a coolie on him. So anyways, that's going to be Rapper Racer. Okay. Once you get into the Mid-2000s, yeah, I don't like the modern vehicles either. You know, stuff like this is like perfect for Gaslands. Perfect. Is it El Camino or something, or one of the cousins of the El Camino? This one's El Camino. Like the Ranchero. I'm like, oh, it's a El Camino. Nope, it's a Ranchero. I didn't even know about a Ranchero. That's a redneck vehicle. That's Japanese. That's German. Another cop. Oh, Space Cop. I think I had this thing in the 70s. You know next to nothing about Asian cars? Huh. Would make a good team then. I want to say I had this as a kid. I want to say I have this. This is a Hot Wheels Science Friction, 1977. And I saw this in a junk pile, and I'm like, I gotta use this. This is going to be Space Cop. So this is like a cop, and is also on the Nerd Burglar team. Well, I remember back in the day, those cars look really weird, but they are perfect for Gaslands, and they actually look pretty cool. You know? What looks really dumb is what kids do these days, where they raise the front of their truck instead of like, you know, back when I was a kid, vehicles were like this. You know, you'd be looking down at something, and now they got these kids. What is that Carolina Squad or whatever the hell? I don't know what kind of stupidity that thing is. You know. We got the Sperm Mobile here. What? Well, I'll show it to you. You tell me what it looks like. It's a Halley's Comet thing. Got to be on the nerd book truck. It's a Matchbox. Yep. I don't know what vehicle it is. Monte Carlo or something like that. This guy's Japanese. Japanese, go there. Nerds over here. Nerds! Okay, State Police. Carolina Squad is stupid. They now have laws against it because they keep blinding people at night. Well, you can't see who's underneath you. You're going to run over somebody. What's the purpose of it? Is it like you go airborne or something like that? You know, I'm sure there's some stupid, fictitious reason. Look at this vehicle. This is a cool vehicle. Is this a Torino? Torino Sport. Now, forget the chrome interior. Chrome interior is stupid. Great car. Actually, this is a really good looking car. I like the way it looked. And actually, I've got one with guns. And have I used it yet? I think I've used it in one race. It's the Silver Outlaw. The Silver Outlaw has a pair of M60s on the roof. It already had that striping. It's freaking beautiful. I'm sorry, it's so damn blurry. And this 3D printer made an M60, male and female M60. Like, I believe the M60 is like this. The box is on the left and it feeds to the right. I think all machine guns feed to the right. At least all Western machine guns feed to the right. So they make one that feeds the other way. So that way you've got the brass that spits away from the vehicle. You know? But I mean, it had all this stuff on it. I mean, I did nothing other than add guns to it. It's fucking gorgeous. This is already your favorite. It's beautiful. I saw this and like, this is beautiful. It came lowered like this. Like, I didn't do anything other than weather it and add the two machine guns. Like, it's like perfect. Why would you want to fuck with that? I mean, I think it had a chrome interior, so, you know, we gotta paint that. You know? Yeah, but the reality is I like all these vehicles. And we just finished two yesterday over the weekend. We finished Bangers and Crash. It's a little Mini Cooper for the Brits. Got a chain ram. And the Rusty Razor, which is an Austin minivan with a 50 cal on the roof. No, I like that Torino. One of my favorite ones though. See, I wouldn't drive a muscle car, but I can appreciate them. Look at this thing. This is one of my favorite ones. Again, didn't do anything to this other than weather it and add 2 machine guns on the roof. This thing is beautiful. The striping is already on it. Ah, fuck. The lighting's all messed up. No, I can't get it right. I have to take a photo of it. You've seen this thing. It's gorgeous. It's a Chevelle, I think. Beautiful. And these cars, muscle cars, are perfect for this game. They're probably the best vehicle for this game, in my opinion. And if you only have one kind of vehicle, muscle cars. Okay, here we have, this is actually a Johnny Lightning. I don't know, all these were $1 a piece. This is a Johnny Lightning. Yep, I could feel it. It's like freaking heavy. And it's some kind of Cobra. Some kind of Mustang. I don't know if it is a Cobra or a Shelby or... 70 Ford Mustang Boss, 429. Okay, the little green rims, that's stupid. Okay, that's got to go. But I'm probably going to leave it black. This is a Z in maroon. Custom Datsun 240. Here's the Vega. Is this an Eclipse? Man, I remember when the Eclipses came out. Freaking beautiful interior. Well, an interior that I like. No, it's an Acura NSX. Acura NSX. Here's an Asian vehicle. Make believe. Got like some samurai transformer looking dude. Yeah, that's actually not helpful with that light. Well, here's another redneck vehicle. This one's got camouflage on it. This is a Chevy. Over here, a redneck vehicle. Redneck vehicle land. Now, something like this Vega could be a redneck vehicle, be easily on it. This is is this a Mercury? What is this thing? It's a 70 Chevelle SS wagon. Well, Silverado. Okay. Here's another police. Oh, here's this one. This is going to be for the Mexicans. I think this might be for the Mexicans. Oh yeah, this is like an old Impala or something like that. 50-something Impala. Nope, custom 64 Galaxy. The hot tamale or something. Orale chingón! Say that to your girlfriend. Ooh, this one's heavy. This is a Porsche 959. See how good I am. Doesn't say. I think it's a 959. I play driving games. Can't help but learn something along the way. Another Z. You value your life? Chancla. Okay, here's one of the serial killers. I have a Lucky Charms thing, which this is a Richard Petty. I want to turn this into some Irish mobile because it's got a Lucky Charms. And I knew I had this, and as soon as I saw this, I got to get this too. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the serial killers. I got to get rid of the 43. 43, I think, is Richard Petty's number. You know, again, I don't have a problem with one of them being 43, but they're both 43 in the same race. Like, no. Here's a Space Cadet police car. This thing. Okay, this thing's awesome. And I need to pull it out because this is for my British team. It's Cruella de Vil's car. What's up, Deb? Cruella de Vil's car. That is fucking awesome. That is awesome. His original car was sponsored by STP. That's a fuel additive. That's it's a booster, isn't it? They probably make more than one thing. This thing looks like it's got a Union Jack on it, but I think this is actually a Golf. Volkswagen Golf GTI. Momo. Somebody told me that Momo means dumbass in Japanese. I don't know if that's true. But it goes on the German team. Look at this thing. Here's a classic one. This looks like I don't know if it's an S10. What's it say? It doesn't say on here. It's definitely a Chevy. Or GMC. And it's got like pink splatter or whatever. Maybe this will be some redneck chick. Try to do another live on my channel, but this is better watching. Well, man, I appreciate you coming by. What kind of stuff do you do? Baka is idiot in Japanese. Baka, spelled differently. Oh, well, you know what? That suicide bomb that the Japanese had, it was literally a suicide bomb. It was like one guy was in it. It was rocket propelled. It's called a Baka bomb. Yeah, so you're an idiot. You're an idiot bomb. Yeah, this thing's all metal. This one we're not going to be able to take apart because it is metal outside, metal bottom, metal rivet. And I value, just like you don't want to say that to your girlfriend, I don't want to drill out metal rivets with a. It is dangerous as fuck. Even being careful, I need all my fingers. You know, and I'm careful. I just feel like, you know, the whole time I'm doing it, I don't think you should be doing this. I don't think you should be doing this. So. Okay. We have this. I still have a fuck ton of things, okay? So we've been on almost over an hour and a half, and we still have a shitload of things to go through. Okay? So this is going to be in the generic ones. We have this truck, a wambulance. Well, this one won't be a wambulance. We have wambulance already. Okay? This is, I saw this, and again, these are all from this place called Vintage Toy King. They're all $1, and they're things that aren't available anymore. This is a funny car. Good Lord. With Winston cigarettes. Oh, Jesus. I guess this is the thing for it. Dude, I've watched all the videos how to take them apart. I've followed them. No, I've had no luck. I even bought the special drill. No. So what I do now is when it's plastic, I just go around with my drill and go around the rivet. And then just pop the thing out. If the rivet is plastic, which is perfect, then you just drill through the rivet. It saves a lot of time, and I'll keep all my fingers. Look at this thing. This is like a bone crusher thing or something like that. Man, these are like freaking dusty. Who knows how long they've been sitting around in this bag. It's like a bone crusher. Yeah. Well, it was always going to maintain being closed. Dragsters in this game are ridiculous. Like, it's like a nitro you have to shoot off every time, and you're gonna end up being a hazard. And then this is some kind of little retro vehicle that had a pirate on here. You can't use your left arm because you were injured in a car wreck recently, which also explains why I haven't been on the lives lately. Oh man, recently? Since the last time you were on here? Man, sorry about that, man. Hopefully you're not left-handed. Okay. So, those are all ones I have purchased myself. Plus some of these. Okay, this is a Land Rover, Hot Wheels. Somehow they think it's cute with making the wheels all muddy. This is a British team vehicle. Another armored truck. This thing. So I don't mind these vehicles that are tuned a little bit. And by tuned, I mean Tooned. Exaggerated. This is a Chevelle, right? Yes. Looks pretty good. Now, the first vehicle I ever painted, I've never finished. Oh, found another Italian vehicle. Sitting in here. The first vehicle I started on, I never finished it. I mean, I finished it. I just didn't put guns on it. The reason I didn't put guns on it is didn't have any. And it is a Mustang, and it's exaggerated. And I don't know where she is. But she looks pretty good. I just haven't decided what she's going to be armed with. It's named Tantrum, but and it's this kind of exaggerated. What's the big white truck? This thing? It's just something that's missing, like a cement mixer or something like that. So one of these is going to have like the BFG. Okay, and the BFG is like a 10 dice thing that attacks. And I'm probably going to make the BFG. And it needs to be something even bigger than this. It needs to be like way out of control. But it's basically a one-shot wonder. And like when you shoot it off, the vehicle it shoots it moves back like a medium or something like that. It's something ridiculous. So anyway, this is the Chevelle. Here is the other Skyline in purple. Where's my Nipponese? Here. Here is what is that? A Boss Mustang? I think it's a Boss Mustang. Let's see. Oh, it's just called Boulevard Bruiser. Looks like a Boss Mustang. I'm not a Mustang fan, but the Boss Mustangs look pretty awesome. Okay. Another RX-7, this one in green. Nips. This is one for the brothers. This is going to be the Fisters. And it's like a squat something or another. I saw a vehicle today. I was driving. I couldn't take a picture of it. Let's see if I remember it correctly. I believe it was maroon. It might have been black. It was definitely something that looked like a Monte Carlo or something like that. And it must have had 40-inch rims. It was something absurd. And they were gold. It was absurd. Would have made a great Gaslands car. I would love to have it, you know. It is a Boss Mustang, okay. Here's that other maintenance vehicle, but this one doesn't have, looks like it's just missing the front thing. But this one's all chipped up and stuff. When you go and fix that, it'll be... You know, my chipped up vehicle like that ended up turning great. And it's the big vehicle for my Mexican team called El Carnicero, which is the butcher. And it's a 50-point vehicle. This thing is awesome. And this was a piece of shit. This original truck was like this, like missing parts and all chipped up. And it's got blood splattering on it. It's got a wrecking ball that actually has a slicer. Really cool vehicle. Not bad for a fucking $1. And the funny thing is you know who wanted to play it first? Mitch. Because he's a butcher. Fair enough. And that's what I like about DBA. About this, not DBA. If I'm building a DB army for 6 months, nobody gets to play the army first, other than me. I've been slaving away at it. But every time we play, there's probably a dozen new vehicles that nobody's played. I don't care who plays them. You know? I really don't care who plays them. You know? Have you seen the Wambulance? When I saw this, I'm like, I gotta make a Wambulance. And the Wambulance, this thing was insane in the game. It's got a ram on the front. It's got explosive rams, which are claymores. Sorry I can't get more light in here, but it just... You won't be able to see it if I do. Explosive rams on the back. Harpoon on top. It's a hoot. It's the same style, 1970s Matchbox style ambulance. It's a free agent. It's on nobody's team. But I just don't believe in repainting them because some of them just look too good. Like, look at this Dia de los Muertos truck. It already has all these graphics on it. If I can freaking get it into focus. You know? Why would I repaint over that? You know? And some things that are just stupid turn out okay. Like, this is a ridiculous vehicle that had multicolored wheels. Wheels were like pink and green, and it had a Y on the top. And it's a Mustang, so this is the YOLO pony. You know, paint all the lights and stuff on it. This actually won a race. And then this thing, Rocket Reckoning, this was all orange. It was one color orange. It was a free vehicle that came with a monster truck as a crushed. It was crushed. So we added some rockets in there, and the storyline is, oh yeah, the driving compartment, they had to knock that down so the rockets could fire right over it. It's a great game, man. And I really enjoy... I don't know that I have a favorite vehicle. You know? Oh, here's a tow truck. I do have a tow truck. It's got a picker on it. This is a grab and gun. And this is an off-brand one. Just has a 30 cal on the front. Got some armored plates on the front of it. It's got the picker on the back. I basically added this picker part on it and kept that crane. Got a ram on the front. Cooter's Ride. When that guy on that was the guy who was on, what's that redneck show? Here's another Porsche. Which is the paint job that you liked? Hopefully hopefully all the paint jobs make it pop. Look at this. Look at this ridiculous vehicle. Perfect for Gaslands. Perfect. Like a retro truck. It's all engine and it's got a jack and all kinds of stuff there in the back. This, a ridiculous vehicle, perfect for Gaslands. This is a Daytona, isn't it? An exaggerated Daytona. It sure as hell is. And this is the Charger from Fast and Furious. This little Jeep thing. The problem with these little Jeep things is that this is a Studebaker. The problem with these little Jeep things is they're open top, which means you need crews. The problem with crews is they're hard to come by. I don't mind painting the figures. I'm a figure painter, so it's an opportunity to make something shine that I'm pretty good at. So here's another exaggerated vehicle. You know, I told people I had like 400 vehicles to do. Nah, you don't have 400 vehicles. I fucking do. You know, some of them are just generic pieces of shit. I don't even know how I got this. This doesn't even say what it is. I'm sure it's made in China or worse. This is Volkswagen Savero. I don't know, this has got a little camel on there. This would be good for like a technical for, you know, those people. I don't think we're going to feature those people in the game. It's probably safer not to do that. What is this? Doesn't say. Oh, it's a Ford it's a Ford GT40 or something like that. Yeah, it's a Ford GT. Here's another one similar to that other one that I have. This is a El Camino or Ranchero or both. El Camino, 65. This is a bad, I mean, obviously it has this exaggerated engine, but you know, some cars from the 60s are pretty cool. I hate the cars from the 50s. I think they look like a melted asshole. Most of the cars from the 60s look pretty cool. I don't like cars from the 50s. Those 57 Chevys and things like that, they just, not a fan. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, it's a Vet. It's a Vet. And we got an A-Team van. A Prius. Something for them hippies. Here's another Z, another 240. A lot of those. I'd love to drive one of those things. Then I realized, oh, that's slower than my car. Never mind. And rear wheel drive. Man, all wheel drive is freaking awesome. Here's a Nerdburger mobile. X-Men. Yep. Bunch of comic fuckers. So, I'm going to have to change the tires out on it because you see how these have the centers and this side does not. So, we'll probably just remove the wheels. Of course, this is a metal top and a metal bottom. So, that's going to be a bitch to deal with. So, I don't know what we're going to do with that. But that's a Nerdburger mobile. This is a Mazda 3. Mazda 2. I'm sorry. Mazda 2. Got an ice cream truck. This thing's really light. And I have a pink one around here too. This is what I was looking for. This has got to be up, moved to the top of the queue. It's an Irish vehicle, and St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so, you know. And this is some kind of like make-believe Jeep or something like that. It's definitely a Jeep. Look at the front of it. Okay, folks, I'm going to take a small break. I got to go to the little boy's room. Be right back. Yeah, these I need to sort and put them in bags. So we have all the Japanese cars that are loose in bags, all the cop cars that are loose in bags, that sort of thing. Here is another Skyline. I want to get that Skyline that has the Godzilla on it. I think that's like a limited edition thing. A street sweeper. Zombie truck. This thing looks pretty cool. Got a bunch of zombies and Dawn of the Road zombies. Yeah, we'll put him with the nerds. I don't. This is ridiculous. Great vehicle for Gaslands. Great vehicle for Gaslands. Plastic body, got a ridiculous engine. This has got to have like hot start or something like that. Hot start perk. Put them over here with the trucks. This is a Wagoneer? Looks like a Wagoneer to me. Super Wagoneer or something. Oh, it's a metal machine. That's Chinese. Yep. Yep, perfect vehicle for this. And then we got a shitload of dune buggies and things like that. Where's this dune buggy that was floating around here? Oh. It's taken apart? Oh, this thing. That orange COE truck is International or GMC. Their front fenders look similar. This thing? Yeah. Yeah, this needs to be buddies with him. These two guys need to be, buddies. But like I said, why would I repaint this? Just make it orange by the time you weather it and stuff. First of all, it helps you make a decision what color to paint it. Like, do you like how it looks? Yes. Well, why don't you just go with the color that's already there? It saves you a ton of time. Here's an Eclipse. Weird color. I don't know what vehicle this is. This is some make-believe doom buggy thing. Coyote 500. This is some police. This is probably going to be repainted. I don't want a heavy-duty police-looking thing like this. It's like flat. It just... Well, I guess I'll put it with the cops, but... Here's another boom boom truck. With the 74-inch rims. Yeah, some of the colors are pretty wacky. This thing... I thought it was scratched. No, that's how it is. Little beetle. Doom bug. I hate these kind of vehicles. I don't like these kind of vehicles. But I think they work fine for this game. We just need some pilots. Another Doom buggy in blue. Terrain Trouncer. This is a Japanese little truck. Look how little this little thing is. So I think I'm going to play this as a truck troop type, and it's just going to be like, we'll have a lot of points, but it's tiny. It comes with a couple porta potties on there. Okay, here's a urban vehicle. It has a basketball on it. Double dribble. Oh, is it like a basketball star drives that? No. It just has somebody that's not well that likes to drool. Here, next to the fist. Become one with a fist. And this make-believe ugly-ass thing. What's this? Jungle Whip. I think Mitch actually used this in a game. Without it being modified. See, I'll leave it Jungle Whip. And Oshkosh JLV. This thing? Yeah, it needs to be repainted. It's a cool looking vehicle. It just needs to be repainted. Yeah, we're going to have one team that's like, you know, beach dudes or something. Won't be that. It'll be better than that. It won't be beach boys. It'll be something better than that. Here's an old Riviera from Johnny Lightning I started modifying. Making armor on it. I'd probably take all this cardboard and show off. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but that was before I did any cars. This thing already has 2 machine guns on it. Perfect. 2 forward firing machine guns. And I don't know what kind of graphics they are, but it almost looks like the symbol of Burning Man. Oh, that's the replacement for the Humvee? This thing? This thing's a replacement for the Humvee? Well, it looks a lot better than a Humvee. This is a Camaro? This is a Camaro? I guess it's a 68 Camaro. It says 68 on it. No. It's a Dodge Challenger Concept. Okay. Yeah, this dumbass thing. I don't like these vehicles, but they're great for this game. And they have a pilot. I need to get some drivers. I need to get some drivers. A lot of these vehicles that are like open top. I don't mind putting a driver in there. I just there's a lack of them. I had very few of them, and they were from a manufacturer that's not around anymore because the guy passed away recently. Here's a Ford RS. This is definitely an art student. Some artsy folk. MBX Science Center. Well, there's your science bus. Jungle Mauler. A lot of Packards, huh? And then here's some Johnny Lightning ones that are expensive vehicles that I got a long time ago for my Africa project. And this one, I believe this is an old Camaro. Realistic shaped, it's not exaggerated at all. This is an Audi Quattro of some kind. Yep. Goes with the Germanics. This is a Firebird? Yep, 67 Firebird. Dodge Charger with Hot Wheels. This is probably going to have to be repainted because I don't want like a huge Hot Wheels logo on it. Because remember, you have to pretend that this is a real vehicle. So a real vehicle wouldn't say Hot Wheels on it. Anytime you see that front that looks like a kite shield with an underbite, that's a Packard. Huh. Yeah, so that one's probably going to get repainted. And then this one that I took apart, originally, I had gotten this for my Imaginations in Africa. And this is going to be some guy that goes in there and, it says primate rescue. So he gets in the way, some guy that's just in the middle of this civil war and he's got to fight his way out or whatever. But I look at this and I'm like, I want to take the primate rescue off. Keep the gorilla on there and call this thing the skunk ape. God, dude, I talk about these old cars for hours. I don't. I mean, I like them. I wish I could work on them. Look. This is a Prius that I started painting in a really slow method many years ago. Call to Harambe. What's this thing? This is another... I think I already have one of these, don't I? Or something that looks like it. Junglezilla. There's a whole jungle group of things. Got 2 seats facing the back. And then this is... Okay, here's a little poopers that fit on the back of this guy. No, I thought that was a... Okay, go on the back of this one. That's over here in the utility truck thing. That's Japanese. Helicopters there. Here's a forklift. Forklift type thing. Alright, here's a key to the Camaro. I don't fucking need that. That came with a Johnny Lightning. I'm not worried about a helicopter at this point. We're not building helicopters. This is another maintenance vehicle. And then some of these maintenance vehicles I ended up getting from Marty. Not this one. This one I got myself. This is a little skid steer type thing. But this thing is going to need to be repainted because orange just doesn't work. So these can all go together. Alright. We still got more. Okay. Oh, these are from Marty. These are Marty vehicles. Let's see what we got in here. Oh my God. Okay. This thing just got moved to the top of the queue. I was at Walmart the other day when I bought those 3 vehicles that were really expensive. It was yesterday, actually. And I saw a vehicle that came in a 5-pack or a 6-pack or something. I decided, and I was going to buy it just for this vehicle because it's like perfect for Gaslands. And I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because I have one. Look at this thing. It's got a pair of chain guns on the front. This is going to be a redneck vehicle, just so you know. We're going to switch out the tires. We're going to give it some knobby-ass off-road tires. But this is definitely some kind of redneck vehicle. And the funny thing about it is, you can put two forward firing chain guns on a vehicle, on a car, and it's legal. Like, this could be a car. This is 5 points, that's 5 points, that's 10. The vehicle is 12, so that's 32, I guess I guess we can't. It'll be a big vehicle, I guess. It'll be a 35 pointer. But I'm glad I didn't pick it up because I had this. Didn't even know I had it. Where's my rednecks at? That's a redneck vehicle. What do we got here? Dinner Bell. What the hell is Food Lion Dinner Bell? Get hooked on phonics, man. And then you I'll have to ride the short bus here. Okay. Here's another construction vehicle. And another construction vehicle. And the tank that I'm going to do for, let's see, this is going to be the Mexican tank. Taco tank. It's going to be something. It's going to be the Mexican tank. Because the Brothers tank is going to be called the Black Panther. And I'm probably going to use the turret from a Panther tank. Or something like that. Where's my Mexicans at? They might all have new vehicles. I may not have any old ones for them. I put them with the rest of their stuff. Okay. Another construction vehicle. Jesus. This thing. I have a British thing like this too. This one actually has a little pilot. There's some Stig. Used to work at a Food Lion Denny many moons ago when I was a wee lad. Did they make you wear a hairnet? I don't know if I could wear a hairnet. I'm not a fan of PPE. I don't like PPE. What the hell is this? It's a Celica as a race car. I don't know what this is. This ain't going on the Japanese team. It's not Asian enough. I'm the Asian team, damn it. What else is in here? Look at this fucked up thing. Some alien looking thing. Yes, when you had hair, you're not one of those guys that has like a really big beard because you can't grow it here. Don't be one of those guys. You have hair. That's going on the Nerdburglar team. And same thing with this. Look at this fucker. Take me to your leader. Look at this thing. That's going to be a nerd buggy right there. Some rigs. It's a Coca-Cola rig. What else we got? This is a... Yeah, I need a light for this. It's a Ford Focus with some candy-ass looking tires. It's pretty big for a Focus. Okay, these are... He didn't know what the hell this was. Like, here, have this thing. I'm like, well, I might just use it for the tires. I have no idea what the hell this is. Nerdburglar! There you are, Rick! How you been, man? Did you get a lot of snow this year? I bet you didn't. I bet all the snow went east. I guess I do a lot. Well, here's the thing: it's 8:30 your time, so yeah, that's why you're on. I'm usually doing it too early. Look at this taxi. What the bling? Yeah, I'm on a tear, man. I'm on a tear going through, I have almost as many cars as you have games. No, you got more games. Tijuana taxi. A lowered thing. Where's my Mexicans at? Where's my Mexicans at? Put them around here. Oh, there's the taco tank. We'll have to repaint that. The armored chalupa or something. Okay, this is a rabbit truck. Remember these? Remember in the early 80s when these were all over the place as a rabbit as a pickup truck? I don't know who the hell would have this. It's got a skateboard back there. Skateboarding's not a crime. Well, a lot of skateboarders are criminals, so. Look at this crazy thing. Got a saw blade on it. It spins. Battle taxi. Okay. I might have to, well, see, if we repaint this thing, if we get rid of all the gold's just unacceptable. I'm fine with the checkerboard. I'm fine with it being green. Yeah. I don't even know where the plate. I don't know where you would conduct. In other words, drive from this. Weird thing. Okay, that's the. I've picked that thing up and moved it several times. All right, this vehicle. It's got a dinosaur on it, but it's got rockets already built into it, and it's got rockets on the top. So this is definitely a rocket mobile. Now, if this is a car, which it looks like it's a car, or a performance car or something like that, you only get 2 build slots. Rockets take up 2. So it's like, it's armed with rockets and that's it. Doesn't have anything else. It's got dinosaurs on it. I hate putting in dinosaurs with the nerds, but I guess I will. Because dinosaurs are fucking cool. Sorry. This is a Fire Chief Mustang. We'll go ahead and put it with emergency vehicles. Oh, here's a crushed vehicle. Flatiron. Yeah, it's flattened all right. And it's supposed to be like this. It's not like it got run over by something. Okay, well, this is a redneck vehicle because my other one is too. And here's another one of those vehicles that nobody knows what the hell they're for. This is a Ferrari Spider. Yeah. How the fuck do I know that? How the fuck do I know this is a Ferrari Spider? Jeez. My ties aren't here. Okay. And we got some road signs here. What's this thing? Oh, a tractor. Ah, yes. Farmer Bob. Oh, rednecks. Okay. And yeah, this isn't going to be a redneck vehicle. Okay, the Irish guy, we did not hide him. Okay? Because we're going to be getting to them soon. What's this in a bag over here? Oh, okay. This is the one I said was going to be for the Mexicans. This little lowering thing. All right, we're going to put it with... Okay. But wait! There's more! I found Tantrum. Here's Tantrum. So this thing's painted. And basically weathered. We painted the lights, painted the backlights. It's a tuned out Mustang with some ridiculous engine in it. I just haven't put any weapons on it. So I need to do that. You know. It's in a cool color. It just has a wash. It has black lining on it. Here's an old school truck for you. Mean Green. This is a redneck vehicle. Redneck. Redneck. Oh, these have a wash on them already. All these. Well, I should move these things up. For the Mexicans, the fajita truck. Kind of a flamethrower and throw Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. This is a nerd burglar vehicle here. It's got a bunch of RC cars in the back. Gonna be an RC car bomb looking thing. I actually cut the window down on the front, but I need crew members. I need some nerd looking guys. Guys, cosplayers or whatever. Some guy with a wizard hat or some shit like that. Weirdo and waifu. Here's one for Rick. Here's a Rickish type vehicle. It's an old school Bronco. This thing's a piece of shit. I don't mean the real vehicle. I mean this particular model. I don't know who the hell it's made by, but this is a wonky ass thing. Maisto. Yeah, it's like kerwobbly. Yeah, that little guy. Oh, that's a cute little fucker. I like that. So my garage I was working on last weekend, not this one, but the previous one, that I got bummed out on because it wasn't what I envisioned. So I'm going to repurpose this. This is the garage. Okay, use this piece of cardboard. Okay? And I decided to glue this on it that is from an egg container. And it looks like a fucking wizard. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of it being the home of this, because this doesn't go with this thing. This is probably going to be his competition. This is probably going to be the Wasteland Wizard. So we'll paint this purple like a fucking wizard, you know, and this will be a rival outfit, I think. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. It just doesn't look bad. It's just, I fucking hate looking at it because it doesn't go together. It's, you know, so it's not like I'm going to throw it away. It looks good. I think it's just going to be the Wasteland Wizard. You know. Okay, what else we got down here? We got some ridiculous make-believe ass vehicle. It'll probably be fine once you paint these. You get rid of the chrome on this stuff. It'll probably be okay. I've forgotten about that Corella-mobile. The Corella-mobile. Oh, a Wonder Woman car. Okay. There's got to be some woman, some nerd woman. Okay. Yeah, here's that vehicle that I had one of. And I got a second one of it. And I got the Simpsons mobile. I won the first race we ever played of Gaslands using this thing, unmodified. And I called it Pinky Pinkelstein. So I might still call it Pinky Pinkelstein. What is this? This is a Firebird? I think this is a Firebird. I think this is a Firebird. And then this thing. This thing is going to be, you need to hop off and take your pen meds so I can get some sleep. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, I don't have much longer in me. And I still have to get to the trucks, but I'm not going to get to the trucks. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff to work on. We got this amphibious redneck mobile. This is going to be a who. We have an idea for this. So I'm not going to steal my own thunder on that. All right, folks, well, that's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave this. Maybe we'll do a short one tomorrow when we build things. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I kind of wanted to do an inventory and see what I had where. And yeah, I've got probably 400 vehicles. But anyhow, and that's just only in like 5 months. So, all right, folks. Well, thanks for coming by. Oh, now that one I like. Which one? This one? Yeah, this thing's gonna be a hoot. So, all right, folks. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please.